All right, twin.
Hey,
I don't know what the heck. I forgot all about the StreamYard from the phone now. So, hey Destiny, what's up, baby? Yeah, I forgot all about it. So when I hit end, like to take my stuff off the panel,
mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that it ended the whole live, and I'm like, wait a minute, how y'all talking to me? But I forgot we was all still. Um,
But I was like, it's that in broadcast.
well, I know next time. Don't touch
Right.
it. I was like, wait a minute, what? It ended. What the heck? Nothing much, Destiny. We were just bored and couldn't sleep, boo.
Hey, Destiny.
So hopefully
Yep.
my folk come back. They ain't have but like three. Oh boy. Poor Linda, she still can't get on. I told her to try from a computer because even with the new link, it wasn't letting her on. So I don't know what's going on with StreamYard.
Yeah, because it wouldn't let me on either, though.
Yeah, that's what I told her. It wasn't letting you on either. Yeah, she's still trying. It won't let her on. I don't know what happened to Strength.
She in the chat.
Strength?
Yeah.
Oh, there she go. Not Howdy. Play too much.
Right.
Destiny, you missed a very interesting conversation, baby. I'm kind of glad you did.
Very. Oh, sorry, Linda. It wouldn't let me do it from my phone either.
Where you see it?
StreamYard tripping.
Oh, private, yeah. They really are tripping. I don't know what's going on. You froze. Yeah, I think it's the phone, Linda. I don't think it's I mean I think it's StreamYard.
Yeah, StreamYard must be having some type of issue. It
Yeah,
could be updating. They could be doing an update, y'all. Because you know a lot of companies do updates in the middle of the night.
yeah. You can't come up? Why you frozen? I know my
It's
screen.
probably updating. Because it probably started after she came up. Like it probably was working at one point,
Oh
and then they
man.
started updating.
Oh yeah, that could be. My screen is so fuzzy. Oh, there it is. It cleared up now. Thank you for coming back, Carolyn.
Thank
Um,
y'all for coming back. Y'all so loyal.
so what layer of flirt Darset?
You're probably setting up that Zoom.
Oh, okay, I'm a hold on, strain.
Yeah, that's where I was stuck. Remember, it's not gonna let her on.
Yeah, Linda ain't gonna be able to come up. I don't know what's going on with her stuff.
And
All
yeah,
right, strength,
yeah, it's
grab
not
it
gonna let
quick,
you.
baby.
She just told you she's stuck on a loud mic and cam. That's
Yeah,
where I
but
got stuck.
yeah, but that's what Mutt was stuck at before, and when I dropped it, she was able to come up.
Okay.
Yeah, try to grab that strength. Oh, hold on, y'all. Oh, yeah, it just worked, Carolyn. That's why I ended the stream. I forgot all about it, and I ended my stream on accident.
Well, make sure y'all hit the like button.
Right. Strength. Strength. Oh hell.
Strength to carry on. Strength. Oh, she got a mic muted.
Yeah, she just unmuted though. Strength.
Oh shit. So must
Uh-uh.
be wrong right now.
Yeah, I just
Then I hear comes along with the strength to carry on. Cash fear to sign. Don't act like y'all don't know that song.
okay. Strength come back.
I feel like hope inside. Oh, I was gonna cook breakfast this morning. Look like I'm gonna be cooking dinner.
Well, you might as well go on and cook breakfast since it's that time.
Girl, I'm gonna be ready to go to sleep. I
Oh yeah.
should cook breakfast though.
You might as well.
Scramble me a little Ari.
Strength.
Can you hear me?
Okay. We thought your ass was a troll. I knocked you off of here.
Why we
I
were
was
gonna beat
like,
you up
no,
first.
it
We
wasn't
will beat you up
me.
first.
Did we get
Linda,
it? Oh,
Linda made
shit.
it too. Hey,
We got it, girl.
hey,
It only took 3 hours,
hey.
but we got it.
Let's hit that whoa, whoa.
We got it, girl.
Girl. Are you on your phone still, Linda?
Yes, I am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I think the phone
Well,
works
we
better.
always
That's crazy.
I don't know.
I knew it was something like that. I knew I needed like a fucking link so that I can get on it. Like I was trying so hard to fucking get with y'all, but I could not do
Yeah.
it like the way that Sony was trying to get me to. For some reason, my phone didn't want to do it. I don't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, Shan said she was having a
Yeah,
hard
she
time
fucking
connecting
with StreamYard. Right, and I
Yeah,
always
no,
pull it up on my
me
phone.
and me and Jim was going back and forth, like trying to figure this shit out. But I knew that we can get like linked up and like and talking or whatever.
Right. Which one of y'all got
Yeah, but
birds chirping and shit?
I feel real zen right now. I feel real zen right now. It sounds
What
like
is
y'all
it?
do that.
crickets. It sounds like birds.
Yeah, right.
What's
I'm
happening
out.
all over the place? So white.
Right,
I'm not
Carolyn.
gonna lie to y'all. I'm outside and there's a bunch of crickets out here.
Oh, that's what we had in.
I'm in Southern California, so they's out here and
Oh, okay.
it's fucking hot as shit out here right now.
Y'all crickets loud as hell.
I don't know. They
They
disrespectful
oh
as fuck.
I
dude,
mean, they
you have no
rude.
idea. They's rude. Yes, they's rude motherfuckers.
I mean, for real.
Oh shit.
I would have cussed them
Oh,
out. Y'all need to shut that up. Folks trying to sleep.
okay, y'all need to shut the fuck up.
And guess what? They don't even give a fuck. They's loud as fuck.
Girl.
They don't give a damn.
Oh, disrespectful ass cricket.
They
Right?
oh yeah. They is that. I
I'm
can
mad
tell
it
you
sound like
that
they
right
right
now.
next to
You
me though. Like anybody else feel like they right next to you?
Yeah, for real.
all I'm saying is
I went
it's
to
a
looking
whole
around because I was like, what the fuck?
community. They got a choir or something. Cause they loud.
Them-
I know that's just like
I
They
ain't even gonna
loud.
lie. Like those, even though you guys hear them, they're like not even that close to me, but I do hear them.
You have a great microphone. That is an intensified
Cause I'm just about to
microphone.
say, hey, we hear them. I know you hear them.
Okay.
You know why they're still? You know why they're still out? Because it's still like fucking like 80 something degrees out here in Southern California.
No, ma'am. Nope.
Yes, it's still hot out
Get
here.
on
That's
home,
hot as fuck. It's
Southern
probably hot outside here too, though.
California.
It's the hottest shit out here.
Girl, you got kicked out,
Mhm.
Destiny?
Say what now?
Are you still in here, Destiny? She said it kicked her out.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
StreamYard got to
Yeah.
be tripping.
Yeah, it is. Somebody tripping.
It's either StreamYard or YouTube because somebody else was it you
Or
stream that
both.
It was definitely me. I got kicked out a couple times.
Hmm.
I knew we was gonna get it. I knew we was gonna get it together. I just didn't know how we were gonna do it because I don't know what went wrong when I was trying to join the first fucking 10 fucking billion times.
Yeah, Destiny, I can
Technology
see you
girl.
now. The Sunday is still running
Are
open.
you here, Destiny?
Yeah, I can
We
see
see
you,
you, Destiny.
girl. So what's been
You
up?
made it, girl.
We done missed you and stuff. You've been missing for 17 months of Sundays.
No, I have not.
You have been missing, honey.
I've been missing, but I just been quiet because I don't want to be one of the people that complain or whatever. I just don't want to be those people. And I've been in actual like a shit ton of pain.
Oh,
And
girl,
since,
join the club.
Why?
Too.
and since I don't
I hope
wanna
you're
I don't
okay.
wanna since I don't wanna like say like every day I'm in pain I'm in pain, like I just stay quiet and I just be listening to y'all.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it.
I'm praying for you.
Okay. Well, we thought your ass was missing. We thought we was gonna have to put an APB on you.
My husband is
What?
laughing so bad.
Hey, hubby.
Hey, what up?
Oh shit.
Hey, boo.
He hyped as fuck at 3 o'clock in the morning.
No, I was not hiding. I just don't I'm one of those people that don't like to like cry a bunch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
I feel
I know I'm in pain, but it eventually it's gonna get better and better. But I don't want to be that person because I was that person for a little bit.
yeah.
But I
Well,
just told
sometimes you
myself
not be like that.
I told myself it's gonna get better because I have already gone through this before, the sciatica.
Yeah.
So I told myself it's gonna get better. It's just gonna take time. I don't want to take drugs. I want to do like stuff that's gonna help me, like the movements and whatnot.
Yeah. Just keep doing them exercises I sent you. That'll help for sure.
Yeah, and they did help me because right now, like if we were going from like a 0 to a 10, it'd be like a 5 right now.
Oh,
From
that's good.
as from where like if we were going from before when I said it, it'd
Mm-hmm.
be like a fucking 15. I'm not kidding you. It hurt so bad.
Girl, I know I got sciatica too, and it, got progressively worse after I had my car accident.
Yeah.
So I know your pain.
I mean, the only reason I know about sciatica is because unfortunately, after I had my first son, I went to a theme park and I got on all them rides and it fucked my back up like really bad.
Yeah. Yeah, you
And
got to be careful
so
with those.
and so I already know how that works. I went through physical therapy and all kinds of other shit and meds and shots and stupid shit like that didn't actually even help. And I was working at the time, so
Hmm.
it didn't even help that.
Dang, that's crazy. Well, it'll get better, hopefully, sooner than later.
I'm just mad that my fucking toes is still numb. My
Mm.
my shit doesn't hurt no more, but my toes is numb as a motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
Mm.
Well, it's the sciatica, the pain from
It
that. It's going down.
yeah, yeah, that's what I've heard before because before all of this, I never had that. Like, because like I said, I already went through like all that sciatica shit, but my toes were never numb. but this time my toes got numb. I don't feel nothing. I can tell you right now, you could probably shoot me in the foot. I wouldn't feel shit.
Oh damn, that's crazy. So you get the pins and needles too, huh?
Yes, I have the pins and needles. Yep.
Yep.
Anytime I touch my like first 3 toes,
Hmm.
that's when I get the pins and needles.
Yeah, yeah. That's the. I mean, yeah, Carolyn. It does sound like nerve damage. Yeah.
And I know I have it because since I had it before, like I understand it. But the thing is, like I have never, like I try not to take the medicine to dull it because I don't want to be like dependent on those things. But the thing was, I could not help it.
Right.
I don't know if any of y'all have ever had sciatica, but this is probably the worst pain close to coming to having a child. It hurts so bad and does not go away.
Does it like travel through your body, or it's in like certain parts of your body?
It travels from from your lower back.
Yep. From your lower back down your legs to your feet,
Oh.
your toes, all that good stuff.
Whew.
Yeah, it travels from the lower back all the way to your lower extremities. For
Hmm.
me, it's on my left side, but it could be on your left side or your right side. It doesn't matter which side, but I can tell you it is the most painful thing. Like I would literally rather have a fucking kid without medicine than having this shit.
How long have you had that? Like, how long have you been dealing with it?
Okay, so the first time I've had it was after I gave birth to my first son, and I had it for about a year, and then I don't know if it went away or if I just got used to it, but it went away. And I'm telling you, I had cortisol shots in my thigh and in my ass. Okay, that means I was getting shots in my butt and in my thighs.
Yeah. Mine on my left side too. So I definitely know what you're going through.
It didn't even help. Eventually I just got used to the pain and I was like, okay, whatever, blah blah blah. It did go away eventually, but it did come back, and it came back with a vengeance to where I'm telling you guys that my first 3 toes on my left side are numb.
Mm.
Mm.
See, mine has never gone down to my feet. It'll go down to like my calf, and it won't go any further than my calf.
No,
It's
I feel you on that one because it never went down that far the first time it happened to me.
right.
It never went down that far, but this time for some reason it went down that far to where it goes through the first like 3 toes of my feet. And that never happened to me.
Dang.
So it's like a pain and a numbing. Like,
Yeah.
is it like when you sit on the toilet too long? Not to make this funny, but
No,
you know
no,
how you
no,
sit on the
no,
toilet
yeah,
too
yeah.
long,
Okay,
and then your
so
legs fall asleep. Like, is it like
yes,
that times
yes,
10?
Yeah.
yes,
Times 10, yes.
yes.
Oh my
Sometimes,
goodness.
and Shan can tell you, some days like I'll get up and I can't even move. I have other issues too from my car accident, but sometimes that aids it. Like my sciatica aids the pain, and I can't even move out of bed. Like some days I have to call off work because I can't even move, and I'll be in bed all day.
Yeah.
Mm,
It
mm.
can get that bad. And what the last time Shan and I was home, what 3 days or something like that?
Well,
Two
like
or
3 or 4 days.
Yeah, it was. I was home nearly a week because I just was in so much pain. Like walking from my bedroom to my bathroom is about 10 feet, maybe 15. And
Mm.
honey, when I tell you it took all I had to get there, it took all I had to get there.
I mean, I guess I can say it's not the worst pain as to giving birth for me, but it's almost akin to that because this pain does not go away. Even though I take ibuprofen or leave or anything like that, it
Mhm.
only gets rid of it for a little bit. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know if you guys ever had kids, but when you get that epidural,
Mhm. Mhm.
it only gets rid of that pain for a little bit,
Mhm.
but it comes right the fuck back again, and it hurts like nobody's business.
Yeah.
And it hurts like that for the rest of your fucking day. It does not go away. You live like that for however long you're living, and it's an excruciating pain. I literally would like to have another baby
So
than
is it
to feel
because
this pain.
of epidurals? No, because
No,
no, it can't be because of epidurals. No.
Mm-mm.
no, it's not because of the epidural. It's just because of the sciatic pressure. That's whatever. It could be your muscle that's
Uh-huh.
pressing on the sciatic nerve,
Yep. That's exactly what
and
it is.
that's what I
Um,
think I have. I think my muscle is pressing on my sciatic nerve, and I can't get rid of that. And so, because I can't get rid of that, and because my sciatic nerve is pressing on my muscle, I
mhm.
cannot do anything about it.
Mm.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's very painful. It really
It's very
is.
no. Sony said it. Sonia said it right. It's very painful. You cannot just get rid of it like out of nowhere. It's very painful. It's. I don't know how to explain it, but all I know is that I've had children, and this fucking hurts worse than that because I'm living
Mm.
every day with it.
Yeah.
It's, but there's no way to like. It's just seem. Let's just. This sucks. I'm sorry. I'm like a science like geek in this one. It seems like there's so much that's affecting people that we don't even know about. Like
Yeah.
I would have never thought like someone's suffering from sciatic nerves. Like I would have never even like you hear about it, but you don't really take to account how painful it is if you ain't
It is
dealing with it. You know what I
very
mean? Like that.
painful.
And I'm the picture that's like placed in my head is like your nerve ending up against your spine.
Yeah.
Like that's what's picturing in my head. And anybody that ever had like spinal issues, that's what I'm picturing. Like I feel like that
For
is
me, for
equivalent to
me,
spinal
for
issues. Like
me,
that is
it's
horrible.
not in the spinal. It's not in my lower back. It's actually in my butt. I don't know how else to say it. It's my muscle in my butt
Mm-hmm.
that's pressing on the sciatic nerve. That's way too
Mm-hmm.
tight. Like, okay, like say you have a muscle that's way too tight, like,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe you can feel it. Like,
Yeah.
in which extremity you care to like see it.
Mm-hmm.
So my muscle in my butt is pressing on my nerve in my butt so
Mm-hmm.
tight that it's causing it pain.
Yeah. And see, mine is different. Like I have bulging discs and herniated discs in my back, and that's what
Hmm.
causes mine. But
Yeah, no,
it's
I have the same thing. I have a slid disc in my lower lumbar region.
hmm
That's what it
So,
sounds like to me. It sounds like it's pain because I also have a slip disc, but it sounds like it's the same pain
yeah,
as if something was like rubbing up against your spine. But it
most
also sounds
no,
like
most
okay.
definitely, most definitely, you are not wrong in that because
But
it is
I
that.
also feel like me and my brothers and sisters gave this pain a name. And when I tell y'all the name, I promise you, I think this is what it is. It's an ass cramp. It's an ass cramp.
it's worse than the ass cramp for me because sometimes I'll be good, like, and Shan can vouch for this too. Like I can go days without having like very little pain. Most times not no pain, but very
Mhm.
very little pain. But some days, like I told you, I can't hardly move. Like those flare ups are so bad.
Mm,
They
They
are
are
no
bad.
Shin. Oh my gosh.
yeah.
You
They are.
are so right because there are days where I can go and because of the pandemic or whatever, there's some days where I really feel like my left leg is really weak
Mm-hmm.
because it's happening in my left leg and I have to walk. Granted, I'm only 37, okay, you guys? I'm only 37. But I have to walk with that buggy because because it hurts so bad and because I don't have any muscle mass in that leg.
Mm.
I don't
Yeah.
have any muscle mass in that leg because it's fucked up, man. I don't know how to explain it, but I go on, I do my business, and I have to go and do like fucking mom things because I'm a mom. But I am fucking crippled because of it.
Mm,
Yeah, it can definitely get bad like that. I had been home for like days and I decided I'm gonna go to Marshall's. I was in Marshall's probably 30 minutes. I came home, I was fine. I was having a really good day. Next day couldn't move.
Yep,
Couldn't move for shit.
yep, yep.
Just from going to that store, and I know that's what it was because that's all I had done that day. So from going to the store and walking around that store for 30 minutes and coming home, couldn't move.
I can tell you today, since I went out about in my local grocery store, I'm not going to be able to be good tomorrow.
Yeah.
I barely did anything, but I can tell you right now, it's going to be bad tomorrow.
Right. Yeah, you definitely those days, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, you're right, Carolyn. It will disable you. It sure the hell will.
It sure the fuck will.
I'm telling you. Some days I'll be good. I'm good. I can get up, go to work. Some days all I can do is reach my arm over and pick up my phone to call my job and tell them I can't come because I physically cannot move.
And
So,
oh my gosh, I am so proud of you, Sony, because I the only job I have, Sonia, is taking care of my kids,
hmm,
but still
that's still a lot.
there
That's a full
there's
time job.
there are times where I'm like, kids, I want to do everything and everything for you. I have 3 sons,
Wow.
so I want to do everything for them. But the thing is, there are some days where my shit hurts so bad, and I think they know it. I think my sons know it, but the thing is, they don't understand how much pain I'm in.
Yeah. It's definitely rough. It's rough. Like,
And I have, and I'm with you on with the working thing because I have had a job when I was working through my sciatica pain, and I was getting them shots, and I was getting supposed like fucking therapy, but it didn't help. I don't know what to say about that.
yeah.
I was getting them cortisol shots. I was literally getting the cortisol shots in my ass and in my thigh.
Yeah. I I haven't gotten the shots.
Don't get them. Don't get them because they don't help.
Yeah, that's what I heard, and I elected not to get them.
Yep,
Um, only because you have to get them so often.
you
But
do. You do.
I ain't got time. I ain't got time
Don't
for that.
don't get them because they don't actually fucking help at all. If I'm being honest, I got them and I was working at the time and they
Hmm.
were supposedly help. They didn't do shit, girl. They did not do nothing.
Yeah, I know they hurt to inject, but
Yes.
I heard they didn't help work, so that's why I never elected to get them. I don't have time. I don't like needles anyway, so
I actually got them and they did nothing.
yeah, because I
They
think
did
they really do
nothing
a
for me.
different type of pain.
And I was working at the time. They did nothing for me.
You would think they would stop giving them if everybody has the same complaint.
Exactly. You
You
would
would
think
think that
so.
it's
You would
time to
think
like
so,
upgrade.
but
Like let's
they
upgrade
didn't.
on this medicine.
And I told the person that was giving me these shots, these cortisol shots, I said, I'm not feeling anything different. Again, I'm going to work and I'm getting these shots. And I'm telling these people, these shots ain't doing nothing for me.
Right.
That's scary.
They did not actually care.
Yeah, it's
Girl, they were trying to get money for that
That's it.
medication that
that's
they
what
were
it
That's
was.
for
it.
that treatment. That's what that was.
That's
They
exactly what
didn't
it
care if
is
it worked or
because
not.
those shots are so expensive. They're so expensive. If you don't have decent insurance, they could cost you probably $200 a shot.
Okay. I'm here in Southern California. Just mind you guys, I'm here in Southern California. I'm on Medi-Cal. I'm not
Uh-huh.
gonna lie to y'all. I'm on Medi-Cal so that I don't have to actually pay anything.
Right.
But still, even through that, it did not help anything.
Yeah. Mm-mm. Yep, you're
Look, it
right.
don't matter how it's paid. Look, I got what's on the assistance too.
Shit,
But
I would try to get some
it don't
assistance.
matter. The thing is, they're still out here giving they're still out here giving medication that their
Yep.
nose isn't working because one, they
Yep.
want to be able to say they treated you with something so that when they
Mm-hmm.
charge your insurance company
Mhm.
for your
Yes,
visit,
ma'am.
they'll have
Yes,
something to
ma'am.
put on, and then to tag on that extra dollar. Of course, they're going to add some form of treatment, whether it works or not. We're just trying it out. We'll try it out for a few months and see how it works.
Didn't do
Right.
shit.
They just want that
Didn't
check.
do shit. Not nothing.
Yep.
And then
Like
they have those people out there too that want stuff to work so bad to where they're like, I think it worked. So they get those few people that say, I think it worked, and they use them to say, yes, it's proven to work for these people. Oh, no, that
Mhm.
missed any help. That's that
They a
Tylenol you was
motherfucking
taking
liar.
in
They're a
between.
motherfucking liar.
well, but here's the thing too, twin. They what they do is they give you a regular dose of whatever the medicine is. But then when it comes, say Linda and Strength get the medicine, it might be the real deal for them. But when you and I go to get it because it's proven to work for them, they're gonna give us a lower
Right.
dosage of what they
Right.
had because why? It worked for them, so it's gonna work for us. So they're gonna
Mhm.
lessen our dosage and make us think that it's gonna work the same just for them.
Right.
And that's just how it works. A couple people say, hey, oh yeah, that medicine worked for me, girl, go on and go get that medicine. When you get it, it's like injecting water into your vein. Don't do shit.
And I bet insurance and your ability to pay rolls into that too.
Absolutely.
Okay, so over here in California, I was getting Medi-Cal.
Where you wait? Where you at in
When I
California,
got
Linda?
that,
You making me feel bad, Linda. You making me feel bad. Where you at?
no, don't feel bad. I was here in Southern California. I was getting Medi-Cal. This was after my son was born. So I didn't have to pay for nothing, not a single dime. But the thing was, I was working.
So they took it away.
No, they didn't take it away. They thought that they were helping me whilst me working, and I was getting shots in my ass and in my thigh while I was working again, but it didn't help.
Hmm. Them shots in your ass, man, they burn so bad. Ooh.
I was getting it in my butt and in my thigh and in my knee.
Ain't nobody shooting me in my knee. I don't give a damn. That's too much for my spirit.
No,
Nope.
exactly. That's and it. The thing was for me is it didn't actually help. So why the fuck was I getting shot up in my ass and my thigh and my knee?
Did you
What is
tell them
your
that it was nothing?
I don't understand it. I don't understand the way they think over here in Southern California. I'm in Southern California, y'all. I'm in Southern California.
Yeah, that's a crazy thing. And then the medications, they're probably more expensive. So,
They had me on narco.
No.
and that definitely ain't the answer. So you can blow your liver out. I mean your kidneys out.
Mhm.
You ain't got
Mhm.
time.
And then once they told me what was narco, they were like, people get addicted to this,
Yep. They,
so
Right.
be careful. I was like, why would you give me this if you think people get addicted to it? Give me
yeah.
something else. I don't want to be addicted to nothing.
Right. You take that stuff at your discretion, but yeah, me too, Carolyn. I'm still on it, but I don't really fool with it. They right here in my drawer. I don't really fool like I have to be half dead to take one. I don't have ain't got time. Don't have the time. So
Nope, nope. And I don't take nothing like that anymore. I take ibuprofen. I take Tylenol. I don't take anything like that anymore.
Mm.
yeah, it's all about money, boo. All about money. That's
Yes,
it.
it is.
I'm
Well,
cool with all the rest. I know I'm in pain right now, but I've been through it before, so I'm like, let me go ahead and take people's like suggestion, like you, Sonia.
yeah,
You told me to do certain poses, and I took that
right,
because I'd rather do that than take something over the counter.
right,
It's better for me.
right. Well, I'm glad it helped you.
My toes are still numb, but I'm telling you, my ass does not hurt anymore.
And yeah, Carolyn. And you know that they don't care. The longer you go to the doctor, the more they'll give them to you.
Exactly, and that's
all
why
right?
well, I refuse to go to the doctor. Not only because of what I've been through already, but because of the COVID. I don't know if you guys know over here, the COVID is coming up in Southern
Oh, it's definitely
California.
rising. It's rising.
Yeah, Florida too. It's bad.
It's
In
rising
southern
by the
in
thousands.
Southern California, it's going up, and I don't want to risk going over there. So I'd rather just let me do me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Mm-mm.
It's rising by the thousands, y'all.
Yep.
We like honestly, the governor of LA is like, you are guys about to go at the stay at home fucking shit again.
At this point, they might as well. That was the only
Yep.
way it was like a little bit of contained. That was the only way it was a little bit contained was
What
when
do
they
you what do
just
you
pull
what
out.
do you guys think about the schools though? What do you guys think about the schools?
I
My
think
child
they
won't be
should
going back.
homeschool. I don't think they should send those kids back to school, man. Those
I
kids,
don't even.
My child would not
those
be going
kids,
back.
they not. You can't rely on those kids to do the right thing all the time. Yeah, they might try to be mindful and wash their hands and cover their mouth and do this and do that, but they are not going to
They
think about
not
all of
doing
that
it.
all the time. And
Now listen to me when I say this. Did y'all hear that they're trying to send the brown kids to school instead of the white kids?
I ain't hear that.
No, I haven't heard that either.
They're trying to send our brown kids are and I I have I don't know if I have to remind you, but I am Mexican.
Right.
They're trying to send our brown kids to school before the white kids.
Hmm. Nah, I ain't heard that, but I have to look into that. That's a mess.
Right.
But I mean, if I had children, they definitely would not be going back to school. They would be homeschooled because I don't trust.
Nope.
You can teach your kids the right way, right? You can teach them, make sure you wash your hands, make sure you don't touch this or that, make sure you wear your mask. Your kid could know all of this stuff, but it may not be
Right.
your kid. It might be the next kid whose parents don't teach them that etiquette,
Right.
and they're going around and coughing and sneezing and touching everything and doing this, this
Amen.
and that.
And that's what
It's
I'm
the
telling
And
you,
then,
sad
girl.
I mean,
part.
let's be honest though.
And
Let's be
that's what
honest.
I'm telling
Everyone's
you.
worried about. Everybody's
Why
worried
are
about the
they
teachers.
trying to send our brown kids to school
So
before the
hold
white
Hold
on.
on.
Let
kids?
me just
Shan was
say
about to
this.
say something. Go ahead,
If
Shan.
you can't depend on everybody's worrying about the kids, but if you can't depend on adults to do it, you can't depend on the kids. So my thing is,
Right,
some of the teachers may not be doing it right. We're
right.
giving
No,
adults too
a
much
lot of
credit.
the teachers
Well, they
don't want to go back
the
to school.
teachers.
From what I know, a lot of the teachers don't want the kids to go back to school.
But I'm just saying, like, period, based on what Sonya was saying, I'm piggybacking off of her, talking about having to worry about other kids, but you got teachers who may not be doing the right thing.
Right.
They're also being exposed to other people. Those kids
Mm-hmm.
may just go to school and go straight home, but that
Yes,
teacher may
ma'am.
be going to this store, to that store, this person house, that person house. You don't know what kind of life they're living. Everyone, everyone is a risk from the teacher to the student, bus
Right.
Yes,
driver
ma'am.
too,
Yes, ma'am.
crossing guard, lunch lady, security, principal. Everybody is a risk. Janitor,
Everybody.
everyone is a risk.
Yep.
I can tell you guys right now that since one of my sons has asthma really bad, I'm not sending my kids to school. Fuck that. Fuck you. Fuck whatever you're thinking. I'm not sending my kids to school. Nope.
I think that's the consensus for a lot of parents. Um I don't think they're going to send their kids back to school because they're scared, and they should be. Because like Shan
Hey,
was saying,
St. Louis,
hey
thank
St.
you for
Louis,
coming
good
in.
morning, baby. Like Shan was saying, the teachers and the janitors and the principal and God knows who else, may not be wearing a mask, and then you got to risk the folks that's fixing your kids lunch because I mean, let's just be honest, these kids still have to eat. So are they gonna all be
Right.
wearing masks and stuff like this too? It's a whole lot of concerns. How often are they gonna clean these schools and these desks and all this other stuff? It's a whole lot of concerns that go into this. I would personally not send my kids to school, not right now. Absolutely not. And like Carolyn saying in the chat, if adults can't wear a face mask, they expect the kids to do it. I mean, them kids ain't gonna keep no face mask on the whole time. And then, like, are
Okay,
you gonna want
I
the kids?
guess I want to give you guys like a kind of like a scenario. My son is autistic.
Mm,
He has not worn a mask since this shit started, and he's about to be in kindergarten. How am I gonna make him wear a mask?
yeah,
How am I gonna make him wear a mask when he's been here in my house quarantined for this whole time? How the fuck am I gonna make him wear a mask? The older ones, I have two older ones. I can tell you have a 17-year-old and a 14-year-old. But I do have a 5-year-old who is autistic.
yeah, that's gonna be hard. That's gonna be
How the
hard.
fuck am I gonna do that?
It's definitely one of those things. People are gonna have to. Um, it's gonna be a family by family scenario. I mean, not scenario, a family by family case. Some people gonna want to send their kids back to school because they're tired of them. Some people are gonna be too fearful to send their kids back to school. You just have to do what's best for your family. I know.
Here's the thing.
Right.
Me and my best friend have autistic children. My oldest son is ADHD. He learns better when he's in school as opposed to out of school.
Mm,
So how do I do that when my second son has asthma and is immunocompromised?
Yeah, that's gonna be hard for you. You're gonna have to really weigh your options.
So do I send my oldest son to school because he learns better than that? Or do I keep him here where he has, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, they have Xboxes and they have computers and they have all the things, okay? But do I compromise one for the other?
Let me ask you this. I'm gonna say this to you. You said your older two are 17 and 14, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the thing about that is, if you feel, if you have a talk with your 17-year-old who's, really in some places considered an adult, or, a year from now, 2 years from now, will be considered an adult, have that conversation to see if he understands what needs to be done, what's happening. If you have that conversation, you feel comfortable, with his answers, and like he knows what to do, how to handle himself, what to look for, how to wash his hands properly, how to make sure his area is clean. Give him wipes and stuff to take to school. If you feel that he can handle that, then okay, he's mature enough to handle that. Then you can let him go.
I can see what you're saying,
Again,
but
you can let him go.
no, I can definitely see what you're saying. But the thing is, my son has asthma. Should he get the COVID, he is even more at risk.
Okay, so let me explain this to you. I'm at risk. No one in this chat is more at risk than I am. I have
No,
two
and I
lungs
believe you.
that are
I
completely
believe you.
scarred. So my point is, my mother and my dad both work, but I use them a lot for to go to the source because I don't take the risk of going.
Yes, ma'am.
However, they still work. They still go to the stores. They still interact with people. But because they have to be mindful of what they do, they wash their hands, they wear their gloves, they wear their face masks because they know what they need to do to keep themselves safe. Then I'm still able to interact with them. Now, we
So,
don't do a lot of
so,
interacting,
so my question is, do you think
but
I
my
should
point
send my oldest son, which does do better in a classroom? Do I
so
send him
I
back?
can't make that decision for you. I can't make that decision
No,
for
no,
you.
no, no.
That's why I'm telling you.
I know you can't. I know you can't. But
So what I'm
do I
saying to
send?
you is
Do I send
have that
him back?
discussion. You're asking me a yes or no question, which means that I'm telling you yes or no, send him back or don't send him back. I can't
Yes,
answer that
ma'am.
for you. What I'm telling you, what I'm telling you is have that discussion with your son. Have that discussion with your husband as
Yes,
a
ma'am.
family, and make that decision about whether or not he is mature enough to handle that and do that. Because one thing is, he can go to school, and as soon as he come back in, before he even walks in the door, you can have him to take off all of his clothes, go ahead and walk and hop right in the shower and clean yourself off, and da da da. Da. You set up a routine for yourself
Hmm.
if you think it's possible. But if you think
Yeah.
it's too much, he can't handle it. He think it's too much. Then you say, okay, well then we gonna take a few steps back and we're gonna try to work out something that'll work better for us. Because
Yes,
at
ma'am.
the end of the day, y'all everyone can't stay in the necessarily stay in the house. You're gonna have to figure out some kind of way to be able to do something so that you can not necessarily get back to a normal life because there's no normal life, but some kind of
No,
way
yeah.
to function because your 17-year-old, he's older. He's getting older. He needs more responsibility. So even if he's not necessarily going to school, he may have to go to the store for you one day because you can't go. You're not
Yes.
physically able to go. He needs to be able to know what to do if he has to go to the store. He needs to know what to do if he has to do X, Y, and Z. So having that discussion with him and making sure he's able to do it and understand is a great thing to do, as well as with your 14-year-old. Don't underestimate them. And also have the discussion with your 5 year old. Don't underestimate them. You may have to say it more than once. You're going to have to say it more than twice.
My
But
my five
just
my
have that
5-year-old is
conversation.
also
Well,
a nonverbal autistic. So I mean, there's that, but I do get what you're saying, and I do agree with what you're saying. But I'm just so torn about the
yeah,
whole thing, like about going back to school or not. Because in my city, we haven't come to that one point of if they're going back to school or if they're not. Because if I had the choice, I'm not going to send my kids back to school.
You have the
I'm
choice.
not. Yeah, I'm not going to send them. But the thing is, my 5-year-old who is autistic and nonverbal, how do I teach him?
There may be options for you to have some type of tutor for your
Right.
son. Strength, you had something you wanted to say, right?
Yeah, I was raising my hand because she
um,
actually
Yes, please say it. Please say it. Yes, please.
no, she was just saying the same thing that I was just thinking was about as far as like having someone like having baby like is special as special needs. It is kind of like you can't send them to school, but just as um like there's got to be a way for you to do like one on one with a tutor with things opening up. There's a way for I'm hoping there's a way for you to be able to do like a one on one with a tutor with a mask 6 feet away, so that you're able to sit there with your baby, or with your child. Not to call him a baby, but
Well, I
yeah,
mean, he's my baby, of course.
yeah. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be a way for you to be able to still school your baby, even if he does have special needs, with a one on one teacher, because that's definitely it's hard for even just trying to homeschool kids in general because these subjects and stuff they change, they different, they outside the realm nowadays.
I
So
was born. I was born in '83, and there ain't nothing that they are
none of it's the
teaching
same.
that I
None
don't
of it's the same.
understand. I don't understand none of what they teaching them. I can tell you that right now.
Look into K-12 if you ever have time. Look into K-12 Academy. That's a good
I
home.
I
Like
put I put my son in one of those,
hmm
and it was very hard for my oldest son because I put him in that, and that's where I'm having the problems because he does learn better in school, but the thing is, his brother is immunocompromised. So do I send my son back to school, my oldest son back to school because that is what is better for him, or do I not
no,
send
not
him
with.
because I'm so confused about that. I'm really am.
okay, so
You
Linda, are
definitely have
you
to go.
asking, are you saying that your son learn that he just learns better in school and that's
Yes,
it?
he does learn
Because my
better
thing
when
is,
he does learn better when he's in school, when he's with his teachers. But the thing is, we here in my city in Fontana, they have not in Fontana, California, they have not come up with something to where they're trying to
let
say
me
like,
ask you this,
okay,
Linda.
okay, you can send them back to school or you cannot. And I'm so
Okay, Linda,
confused
let me
on
ask you this.
how to
So
do that. Only because I do have one son that has asthma related issues. Do I send my oldest son that does better when he's in school?
let
And
me
do
ask you
I
this though. I know
I
you're
think
saying
it's
that he
just
does better. I know you keep saying that he does better in school. Is it that? Is it? Does he not learn at all when he's not in school?
it's not that he does
Or
not learn,
does
it's
he
just
struggle with getting
it's
it? Because if it's just a matter of him just having more fun or being more into it because he's around other kids, then I mean that may have to be a sacrifice that he makes because he's not going to be around his friends. Because, but if he's still able to learn and understand what's being taught, and it's not like
I think
slowing
the thing
him
is
down to
that
where he
that
can't
he's
think.
less motivated home than he is motivated at school. Do you get me?
Okay. So it's not like being necessarily being with his being around other students, but more so like Shrimp said
Exactly,
in the chat,
exactly,
maybe being in the presence
exactly.
of the teacher.
It's not
Okay.
his peers that play a point until
Okay.
what he's learning. It's him being physically there. As as for my second son, who is immunocompromised, he can do it. He can learn online, and he can be perfectly fine with that.
What's the ages again, if you don't mind me asking?
No, that's
Carolyn,
yeah.
she's not talking
My
about her autistic
my
son.
oldest son is
She's talking
17.
about her oldest son.
My eldest son is 17, and my youngest son is 14. The ones that I'm talking about. My
Okay.
youngest son is 5. I have not yet put him into the school district because I don't
Okay.
know what's going on right now.
Okay.
I mean,
Wait.
Yeah,
he's ready
Carolyn.
to be in all of that, but
So I'm thinking this. First of all, the 17-year-old is definitely, it's a lot to have to go from like being in a school setting to being online, because this is like pretty much your last year before colleges and all that stuff.
yes, ma'am.
So you
Yes,
have
ma'am.
more
He
attention
he will
from
be
the teacher.
graduating this year. He will be graduating this year.
Like 2021 or 2020.
2021.
Okay, they graduate. Okay, so just a big leap, like having that attention. I think in high school, with that being your last year, because that's like yo put up or shut up moment. Like you got to go hard or go home. So it's
And
probably
he's
intimidating.
trying to
It's
show
probably
me
just
that he's trying to do
intimidating.
that, but
It's probably just intimidating because you're navigating yourself. Literally, you're teaching yourself in a way.
also I have to remind you guys that he is ADHD. He's on the spectrum. So,
So you're gonna have to look for like, you might have to, I'm not saying you need to, but you might have to look for like tutors. You have to look for like, you might have to look for individual tutors that
but
can help him through the
what would you guys
curriculum.
suggest? Do you suggest that I
They can still
let
do online
him
schooling. They can
do
still do
online
online
schooling?
schooling, but you just have to have someone sit there with them, like a tutor that can actually guide them through the work. That's what
Okay.
I'm thinking. I'm thinking
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. And I think that maybe I should sit with him. But the thing is, I do also have a child that is nonverbal autistic. So I can only sit with him for so long. Do you know what I'm saying?
for the baby, like the youngest one,
Yes.
yeah, that's definitely going to take some time, and you're yeah, that's going to take some time. But if you're like ready to introduce your youngest baby into school,
And
that's a
how am I gonna
stretch.
do
How
that?
are you
Oh
going to
my
do all
gosh, like
three? How are you going to do all three?
shit.
Homeschooling all three, and they all need that individual attention. It seemed like they all
Yeah.
need that. It seemed like,
I think
excuse
that's
me if I'm
what I'm feeling
excuse me if I'm
overwhelmed
assuming.
about. I'm definitely feeling overwhelmed about because I'm introducing my nonverbal autistic son, and then I have to help my ADHD son, and then I have my also quote unquote normal son with all this shit. Oh, uh,
It
girl, I'm
sounds
a
to me,
fucking mess. I'm a
it
mess. I'm
sounds,
a mess.
Linda, it sounds to me like you're going to have to put them on a schedule. You're going to have to work with one child from this time to this time, work
Yeah.
with the other child from this time to this time, but also still make time for your youngest baby. So it to me seems like you're going to have to get the two kids that are in school, up a little bit earlier before your younger one gets up and start with
Mhm.
them before he gets up so that you can kind of get through their day and then still have time to focus on the younger baby. It's going to have to be all about scheduling. You're just going to have to make that work because I
Mhm.
mean, if I understand your son, he works better when he's in school. However, if you don't want to compromise your middle child, then it's going to be have to be some sacrifices made, and it's going to have to
Yes, ma'am.
it's going to have to be on the schedule. And it may
Yes,
be
ma'am.
something where you might have to work with one in the morning and one more in the evening time. You just going to have to find a way to work around that so that you can have time with each one of your children.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
also
Ooh,
the
Lord.
schedule make them feel like they're in school.
right.
It'll give them that structure that they're looking for.
Absolutely. And
Dang.
let them have lunch at the same time
Hmm.
just about every day. This child is going to do this that time of the day, that child's going to do that time of the day. That way they still do have that school structure, but they're at home with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
I hear what you guys are saying. That is totally true. But also with that, I am still trying to teach my youngest son ASL. And I'm still trying to learn it myself. So that means American Sign Language. I'm still trying to learn it.
Oh,
yep,
that's amazing.
yep.
Me
You're
and
gonna
my
have
daughter been doing that since she's 6 months old. Baby sign language.
He knows how to sign more and mom and dad and all of that. And this is shit that I'm doing by myself. It's
right.
not someone, it's not anybody that's teaching me this shit. I'm just trying to learn it for my son that is nonverbal.
It's
Yeah,
a YouTube channel. It's so amazing. I promise you. It's called Baby Signing Times. It's beautiful. It's amazing.
And I can tell you guys I love learning the sign language, but teaching him by myself is really hard. No, and it's
So
not me.
if you watch the video together, and then he's
It,
like, if you, it's
it
repetition.
it's not that I'm learning it by myself. It's just that I'm trying to teach not only my son, my nonverbal son. I'm trying to teach my husband. I'm trying to teach myself. I'm trying to teach his brothers how to sign so that if he doesn't ever talk, that we have a form of communication.
yeah.
And that shit is really hard.
It is hard. But you know what? You ain't gonna get it right away. He'll get it before you do because that's just what they do. Kids learn faster than
Hmm.
adults.
He does. Yeah, he does. He knows how to sign mom and dad and more.
Yeah. You'll
But y'all, I'm telling you, this whole fucking like pandemic and trying to do this like fucking online shit, and it's hard, man.
yeah. You just gotta put on your super mom cape and go for it, honey. That's what we built for. We built to do it all.
I can guarantee you I'm trying. I'm trying my very fucking best.
Yeah. And that's all you can do. We built to do everything. So you just gonna have to put on your big girl drawers and go for it and do what you got to do for your
I'm
babies.
I'm
Because
gonna have to. I'm gonna have to. I don't have another choice. I don't have anybody I can fall back on. It's just me.
yep.
My husband works really, really fucking hard, and I'm so grateful for him. And then there's just me and my other kids who's going through this fucking stupid ass pandemic, and they're gonna shut the fucking our city, our state down pretty much soon.
Yep. You just got to do what you got to do for your family to make sure they all stay safe. That's just that.
And I think that's just where I'm at a like past like do I send my oldest son because he does better in school, or do I not send him? I think that's where I'm really struggling. I am really struggling with that, y'all.
But it may not be that he's better in school. It may be that he needs the attention. And that's where you come in as his mama and give him that attention while he's learning. Because some people, yeah, they thrive on being in front of their teachers. Some people can do it, some people can't. He might be just one of those people that has to be in front of somebody while he's learning. And that's where you're going to step in and teach your child. You know, help him through whatever he has going on with his schoolwork. And that
Yes, ma'am.
may help him because you're there with him, giving him that structure that he needs that a teacher would be giving him. Because let's be real, when you're in school, teachers have 20, 30, 35 kids. They're not just focusing on your child, but because he sees
Amen.
the
Right.
teacher there, it may be what he needs because he knows that he or she is there. So when you teach your son, it's going to give him that same structure and he's going to learn the same way he learns in school. Now, he might try to play you because you his mama, and that's when you're going to put your foot down and say, no, you need to get this work done, period. That's just that.
Right.
Because a teacher
There you
at
go.
school ain't going to play with his ass. You get what I'm saying? And so your mom, you being his mama, you don't need to play with his ass. When it comes to schoolwork, you need to get it done. Or you don't get no Xbox. You don't get this. You don't get that. Did she leave my piano?
Right.
But anyway, that's how I feel about that.
The-
Hello?
Twin.
Oh, yeah.
Baby, I ain't got nothing in me.
You go to bed, boo. Because I won't be on here much longer anyway. I'm already over an hour on this live. I did over
How
2
much,
hours.
how much longer you planning on staying on here?
Probably another 5 minutes. Actually, I could really just wrap it up because I just really came back because she wanted to come on. So I think I'm probably gonna wrap it up. Actually,
I mean, I could stay here till you end it.
I'm already over an hour
I just know I didn't have another hour.
because I really honestly didn't plan on this live being this long. I was only gonna do like 20 or 30 minutes, but we over an hour. You too, Laura. But yeah,
It's been an hour and 8 minutes.
yeah, it has been. So we can go ahead and wrap it up, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get up off of here because I am sleepy and it's 7:30 on the East Coast, so I need to take my arse to sleep. So I hope y'all have a good day. I will see y'all later in these streets sometime. Twin, you know I'll talk to you
Right.
a little bit later.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right,
about to
y'all.
Thank
Yeah.
y'all for having me. Have a good night.
Absolutely. You're welcome on my panel anytime. Long as
Okay,
you
now.
your
Appreciate
horse,
And don't forget, we didn't
appreciate
forget.
Sonya.
ma'am.
We did not forget
Huh?
the doors.
Huh? Wait, I think we're breaking up. Shh.
No, we ain't breaking up. Ho, what you say? You know what?
We didn't forget about doors.
Right. You make sure you meet me on Monday. Matter of fact, I'm gonna DM you where to meet me at on Monday because you need to be in attendance. So how about
I
that
don't
one?
even
Right.
I don't even have a picture. I
You
don't
don't
even
need
talking
it now.
about.
Go find
That's
you a
why we'll
horse.
send it to you.
Look, go
Okay.
find you a horse and use it for your picture.
All right. Good night, ladies.
Right.
Good day.
Good
All right.
morning.
Good
All right. Oh
morning.
yeah, definitely. Have a great day.
Look,
Have a
I
great
now
day.
don't know if I can sleep with that on my mind. Anyhow.
That's okay.
It
Lord
Yeah.
delivering.
was
Deliver.
a good laugh, but it was disgusting. Thank you,
All right.
Carolyn. Have a good day as well. Everybody in the chat, have a good day. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me this morning. I love y'all, twin. I'll talk to you later.
You too. Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Girl.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up.
Yes, thumbs me up before you leave. I think we good on the thumbs up. Actually, I'm gonna talk to you in 1 minute, Shane, because I
All
need
right.
to tell you something real quick.
Okay, boo.
Adios.
Love you all. I'm dropping
Adios.
down.
Right. Love you guys. Thank you so much. I will see y'all later today sometimes.
Peace out.
Bye, honey. Everybody have a great day. I appreciate y'all. See y'all later.